Good evening, everybody. Welcome to Bear, and welcome to Falskallan Nights. I am the Bard with no name, and we're going to start with a couple of announcements. First of all, I hope all y'all are having a good night. I'm feeling fancy, dressed up, and ready to go. Belly out, let's do this. But, but first things first, we're going to go through a couple of announcements. There's virtual D&D weekends being hosted by Cap and Maddie, March 18th to 20th, and April 22nd to 24th. There are some upcoming events. Huntsville Comic Con, or Comic and Pop Culture Expo, April 22nd to 24th, and then there's RPG Con, May 20th to 22nd. So you can do that, and then you can start watching Kenobi. It'll be good. But with that, we're going to start tonight's game. Last time, I also forgot D&D Beyond. Clearly, I have my head on straight tonight. But I would like to thank D&D Beyond for helping us out, sponsoring our show, and providing us with excellent places to have our character sheets. Everything's nicely consolidated and compiled. Now we just have to find it. But nonetheless, let's get to it. Last time on Falskallan Nights, the group decided to go into a sewer because that's where House Darian's great grandfather's grimoire was. They went in, got themselves a crocodile and a crocodile egg. They also then split off to do for House Darian and Howard to drop off that grimoire and to get some information on where Attenuate Cobalt could be and how to gain an audience with him. While the girls decided to take the croc around town of Ashbourne's Hollow and bathe them in the water. Fluffy, their name. Afterwards, they also decided to go to a bathhouse and do a bathhouse episode. After hours of soaking in very competitive bathing between Alsterian and Spleen, the group finally got back to the guild where the rest had split off. Howard had taken some time to himself, and now we're coming back from the bar. So, Bryony, Spleen, Halsterian, you're walking back into the room, into the guild. You walk by Libertia. There she is, just an old rotund woman with a fierce look in her eyes. She's kind of half nodding and snoozing, but she's just there, right at the front, being the secretary that she's always been. And so, up the stairs you go. Second floor. You eventually make it right to your room. As you do, you open the door. You see Howard sleeping, but you see Fluffy. Oh, what the spells did you put on him again? So you see basically what looks to be like an even larger Fluffy floating in the air, shining, and just flapping its ever-living feetsies and legs out. Just it's having a hell of a time just getting its bearings.
You say it's glitter, like what is shining?
There's a noticeable gleam to it, like as if it were wet, but more of an arcane.
Okay, so he's just kind of shimmering in the light, not Gondor calls for aid shining.
Oh, not like a beacon of light. Very much just if you see light reflecting, it's very
Okay.
See, I was starting to wonder if we got a crocodile nightlight, which would be kind of convenient.
But there's
Crocodile night, like, no, oh gosh, I can't even
also
talk
size
tonight.
larger.
He is how much larger?
Yeah.
He would be considered a giant creature.
But he fits in the room? How big is his room?
How big is the room? The room is just big enough to hold a enlarged crocodile.
But not us.
No. Basically, it's the size of the giant crocodile that you fought.
Oh.
And it's floating, and it's still upside down, just kind of giving half-choked croaks.
Aw.
Oh my god, they all get this big. Like the other one. Oh my god!
Oh no, what have I done? She's
What are you doing to
disappointed.
False expectations.
Woo.
She's gonna be so mad at me when she learns later. But I'm unconscious, so
Yeah.
Oh, he's unconscious?
He's sleeping.
Oh.
yeah.
Just
And
bleeding out
I'm
on the
not
bed.
going to break that. No, I'm not going to be the one to tell her.
Oh my god. We're gonna be gods. Riding on giant croc steeds.
But it's...
Can't even get him out of the room.
Oh my.
I'm sure we can... I mean, Howard can cast... all I could think of was enlarge.
Reduce.
Reduce, thank you.
He
I'm sure
enlarged.
Howard can cast reduce on it to get it back to its regular size.
We'll have him cast
And-
it. Lubertia's gonna kill me.
Spleen's gonna maneuver her way to a sleeping goose. How is he sleeping?
Are you on your side, your back? Like,
Side.
Hmm.
Oh no.
I would like to grab his feet and drag him off the bed so his
Oh
head hits the
no!
ground.
well, I would say make a strength check, but given what your totem is, you like easily enough. And Goose is, well, quite literally featherweight. So
Got them elven hollow bones.
God, are there does the bed have a footboard?
they're not
Okay.
fancy beds by all means. They're very much just like 4 singular beds.
Oh, thank you, Traz. For the party boon.
Oh.
Ooh,
So at least I'm not smashing my head against a footboard.
Yep.
But it's a very rude awakening. So I'm just like, ow! What the fuck? Oh, what happened?
You're so dramatic, you baby. You just hit the floor. It's not that far.
you tell me
And
what happened. What did you do to my Fluffy?
oh, he's still big. How the fuck? How long has he been like this?
I don't know. We just got back.
If your croc has been enlarged for 4 hours, please consult a doctor.
No.
That
Oh man, that's a big
shouldn't
croc.
last that long. Ooh. Pull out notebook, start writing.
Honestly, same.
It becomes a nature documentary. The David Attenborough impressionist just comes in. He's the janitor.
I'd pick him up by his shirt, like the color of his shirt, just to get on his level, and like even though he's still laying there, just like, ooh. You're telling me you did this? Like it didn't grow this big? It's not natural.
Mm,
Are you fucking with
Not
me?
yet. I mean, it might get this big. The one in the sewer was.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Listen to me.
I'm listening.
Is this your tricks, your spells, magic? The flying is for
Yeah?
the big.
Yeah, but it shouldn't last this long.
I drop him.
Oh no! Is that a problem, Spleen?
Well, now it's like not guaranteed to be big.
I mean, I can do that again if it ever shrinks. I didn't expect it to last this long. This room is kind of cramped now.
I know, but the
How
two
do we
other
undo
nerds are
it?
talking about some stuff, and we need to talk with you about tomorrow.
Tomorrow?
Tomorrow. I love you. Yeah, we're got that contract thing, to do the whole Troll's Bane shit.
You're going to be a test subject.
I am?
Yep. We all agreed on it. The nose goes, and we put our finger to our nose, and you didn't because you weren't there, so you lose anyway.
Test subject for what?
Hmm.
For science.
The Troll's Bane, of course.
I I assume I get the mask first?
Oh, we all do.
Okay,
Not
good.
that
Okay.
I still no guarantee that it's airborne enough to have the masks do anything, but yes, we get
Well,
the masks.
they said the masks were magical and that no one wearing them has been infected yet.
Yet.
Oh yeah, yeah.
You never say you don't say the inner words when you talk about disclaimers.
Yeah.
In
Well,
any case, we're all essentially going to be test subjects, but
Okay.
we'll also want to do some research first, I'm sure, but we should just we really do need to start investigating the docks and see what there is to find. It's certainly not getting any better while we dilly-dally.
I slap him. Pay attention.
What? I am listening.
I love you guys.
Are you all just gonna ignore the crocodile in the room?
I am just like staring at it.
Ryan, I'm just imagining you trying to like grab a leg and trying to pull him down, and he's just like,
That's exactly what I was at least I was gonna RP. I am at least trying to roll him over so he doesn't get lightheaded. Can
yeah,
I just like
just make an
push
animal
him and
handling check.
rotate him?
Just yeah.
Yeah, Brian, you make an animal handling check.
I expected all of these to fade when I went to sleep.
But do I even need to do animal? I mean, I guess it technically is animal handling.
Yeah, they're just a fun roll. It doesn't like
He's just deciding how this happens.
exactly.
Well, I got with my modifier. I have a 27.
No, easy
I
enough.
roll
You're just
so
like,
well when it comes to Fluffy.
well, here's the thing. No, Riley. So you're just like, honey, it's okay. You grab the paw, you rub it a little bit, and he kind of just goes, ooh. And he just
I'm patting his
immediately
snout
like
and
flips
making
right over.
soothing noises.
It's not like I spent a couple minutes researching what crocodiles sound like sometimes. But
I bet you
no,
don't. I bet you're just making them up.
you know what? You caught me. I've been bamboozled. Called out. I'm not going to be bullied into culture.
Crocodile noises are culture.
That was a joke for Maddie. And Otter, actually. Oh, so either way, so now Fluffy is righted himself up. So now everybody's getting
Oh, I'll just do
You know, if this doesn't end, I might have to shrink him down so he can get out of here. I can't do it
Would
tonight,
be
though,
preferable.
because I might be out of spell slots.
That is. What else did you? You know what? I don't think I want to know.
Probably not.
Is that mage armor?
Maybe.
Mage armor on Fluffy.
Fluffy, yeah.
He's a tank boy.
he's he's a little beefy boy.
I love him.
Well, Spleen, if he doesn't get this big, this is lasting quite a while. Huh.
Minor concern. If he stays this big once fly wears off,
Uh-oh. That's potentially problematic.
potentially.
Although,
Uh,
God, I gotta remember what spells I cast on him. I don't remember myself.
Yep, I know.
if they're all lasting this long, he won't fall extremely fast. Because I
Oh.
also used Featherfall,
Mm.
Your
but
boy's gonna be okay.
I can catch him. I'll catch him.
that's true.
I'm-
She's strong as fuck.
I'm more
I'm
concerned
just gonna
with
like.
keeping floorboards in our room.
As he's saying that, I'm just gonna like start scooting out from under the crocodile as best I can. Just like
Okay,
hug
guys.
a wall.
I pull out my pocket knife. Everyone slice their finger and make a blood pact with me. No one tells Lubertia about this.
Okay.
I'm game.
I love how casually you said that.
Unsheath the sword a little and slice.
I bite my finger like a Naruto style.
Just imagine having one giant blood blister there from all the summonings they do sometimes.
Oh my
I
god,
know.
yeah.
I remember trying to do that when I was younger because it made it look so easy. It hurt so
And it's
much.
like, ooh.
It is not. That is not a good place to draw blood if you absolutely have to.
No.
Mm-mm.
Nonetheless,
Finger wounds bleed
so
like
you,
a motherfucker.
Mhm.
so you guys do this?
No,
Oh,
no,
I
Halsbaran
totally.
refuses. He will not. He does not like seeing his own blood if he can help it. I will promise I will do no such thing to my finger.
Swear on your great 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 grandfather's honor.
Will he get mad at you if you do that?
Probably. I tell you what. I
I don't know what's happening.
one moment while I check something real quick. Please hold.
Oh god. I'm gonna get a DM. Waiting for it.
Oh my god. New
Da-da-da-da-da.
spell Croc Bomber. Operation Fluffy Drop. Yes.
Oh
Yes.
my god.
Now my brain is just imagining Meteor Swarm, but instead of 4 giant meteors, they're 4 giant crocodiles.
Then you just have a bard playing Flight of the Valkyries as it's happening.
Yes.
I believe Juju is your evocation, right?
Evocation, yes. Yes, I am.
Now you ask me that question?
What is
Hold
going
on.
on?
Oh god.
There was a TM.
I'm
Uh-oh.
I'm sorry if that was supposed to be secret, but what? Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you yeah.
Okay, cool. That's wanted to make sure. This
Oh,
is definitely something that information he would be privy to.
you would be
I'm
very
sure at
privy to
least
this.
at some point. I tell you what, if I tell Libertia, you may destroy my spellbook.
Deal.
That's a hell of a promise. Okay.
That sounds like it might be plot related, but okay, deal. I'll roll with it.
I think I know one of the things he asked, and I assume I don't know that.
You do not.
That's what I thought.
Important question, does Hal have his spell book with him?
I mean, you've seen it
Yes.
when I've
Okay, so
been in
you like
combat.
have it
Yeah.
on you.
Mhm.
Okay. I don't have to like go back to your family's mansion and explain to them that there was an incident involving a crocodile, and so I need your spell book.
No. No.
Okay. Okay, we're all clear. Deal.
So, I guess we should try and pull him down?
That would probably be the most humane.
If I
Spleen would
had a
say
watch, I
yes.
would be looking at it so intently.
Spleen went to sleep. She like left the room and went to sleep.
She's just racked out under the crock.
Well,
No, I
maybe the
left the
first
room. I left the
Oh.
room, went to sleep.
Went to sleep where? This is your room.
Yeah,
I just found a place. Probably went back to the bar.
I'm not surprised.
well, maybe the first order of business should be he's been enlarged. Can we ensmallen him?
I can tomorrow.
Should we just leave it floating so at least we can move around on the floor?
That's
We
up to
try
you.
to
I
climb
don't
over
know.
him. I tell you what, let's get to our respective bedsides and then make that decision.
Mm-hmm.
You guys climb into bed. The beds are still kind of stiff, but it's a cot. It's a nice bed, nonetheless, to have for sleep. You guys tuck yourselves in.
Night, Fluffy.
About 2 hours later.
Boom. Does
Well,
it crush any of the beds?
Spleen. You're
Or
now.
is not sleeping in there?
I left the room.
Wait, you're not?
No,
No,
I
she
left
went
the room.
outside somewhere to sleep.
Oh,
Who
so
knows where?
what would have been Spleen's bed? You hear and feel the thud.
Just,
Howard, you look over. Howard, you look over. It is a normal sized crocodile.
Oh, you shrank. Does he fit in the bed?
No.
Too big?
Very long. He is a 10-foot crocodile.
Is the bed intact at all?
Given your night vision, you see sagging.
He looks comfy. I'll fix it in the morning.
All right. And despite that little thud, the sleep goes well. What time you guys like thinking of getting up and like wake up and whatnot?
Crack a noon.
I rest what 4 hours. So after that, I'll probably be up mending the bed if I can quietly. if if Fluffy's not still just planted on it.
Oh, Fluffy is definitely planted on it. It's
I'm just gonna
as soon as
leave
you get
him
close,
be that.
it like kind of does that little like half jolt.
Mm-hmm. All right. All right. Just yep. I'll just leave you alone.
Actually, as he starts making his moves, Starts moving a little closer. A little closer. Charges at you.
Oh no! Can I jump out of the way?
Big. No, because this is a kind of a surprise for you.
Okay. Also, I should get my dice out. That would be smart. Oh, I have too much stuff all over the place.
Just looking out, I'm like, okay, I don't have the stat sheets for the crocodile, but I have all the things I researched with it.
That way.
Okay, so does a 12 hit?
I don't have my shield or mage armor. 3, 5. Yes, just barely.
So Howard, you get bitted.
Oh no!
You get bitted.
That's gonna hurt a lot.
You'll take 7 points of damage and make a strength check.
Oh, that's gonna go well. No, go back! That is angled and not helping. Oh, shit, that's actually pretty freaking high. 18 total.
So Fluffy goes right in for the bite, and he gets a hold of you. But as he's letting go, you're able to pull your leg right out from underneath, and you just nearly avoided a grapple.
Bridie! Bridie, a little help! I am just scrambling towards my shield and calling for her loudly.
All right.
Climb in
Please.
furniture.
I did this to myself.
Aw, he's just playing.
Nope,
I,
he
like,
definitely
lay
bit
back
me.
down.
It hurt a lot.
Okay, so you're going back to get your shield there.
I am scrambling over to it, yes.
Yeah, it's still making its moves towards you because well, the spell that animal friendship has faded.
You're
And
like,
so it's going
"Dead."
for another. It's going to lunge at you again, Howard. So, or
Did I
babe,
manage?
you grab your stuff. So you know where your stuff
Okay.
is. You immediately know where to grab your shield. So you pull it right up.
Oh, wait. I don't
So
have
that would
mage
be. I
armor
would consider
still.
that to be like the
Doesn't
action
matter.
of grabbing and arming is a whole action within itself.
Yeah, I got you.
And so Fluffy's going to go in for another bite. 19.
Oh, that's gonna hit.
5 points of damage for you. And make a strength check, please.
Ouch. Ouch. Why do I do these things to myself? 9.
9. Okay, so you're because you immediately tried to go over your bed, grab the shield. Fluffy kind of up and follows suit. You hold your shield up, and it just sandwiches you in between,
Ow.
and now is holding you within there. So, Bryony, Alsterian, anything?
Mm. I'm still like mostly asleep, and I pull the covers over my head.
That's how I get myself killed.
You are aware that your spell has ended. He's not docile anymore. Bryony.
Yes. Do one more, then I'll think about it.
All right.
I'll at
gonna
least
say-
cast blindness from my
Like,
bed.
what did Goose do to Briny?
Woke her up.
Yeah.
She is not a morning druid.
Mm-mm.
No,
All right. So,
she's not serving.
blindness. Blindness. What is the thing on blindness?
It's just a con save.
15. Sorry, 16.
Beats it, beats it.
Beats it.
Ah,
So, all right, cool. So you immediately, as soon as you see Fluffy attacking your teammate. You look up, ugh, reach your hand out, and as you're trying to see the spell grasping onto the crocodile, you feel it not take effect. Fluffy's turn.
Hmm.
It's going in for another chomp. That is a 14.
Damn, that just hits with the shield.
I'm rolling. Well, I guess I'm rolling well, but you're not fully masculated there, so
No.
that'll be 7 points of damage.
You got some screeches of pain going on right now.
I finally like sit up. Oh, all right. And I cast animal friendship.
Okay, so it's a wisdom saving throw, right?
Yes.
14.
15.
No, what's your spell save?
Oh,
If you go to your spells, it should be right up at the top.
yeah.
Be 15, I think. 15 or
Spell
something.
attack?
No.
Save DC.
Save DC is 16.
Yeah, okay, so it fails. It fails. So immediately, Brandy's just like nonchalantly just throws her hands out, and commands Fluffy.
Grip
And
release it all.
Immediately, Howard, you feel the pressure just release.
Oh god, push it off. Climb out.
Basically,
Ow.
just a giant Rottweiler.
Oh, that's sharp.
It's big dog energy has got what it's got going on right now.
I'm gonna leave the room and sleep in the fucking hall under my shield.
This is what you get for bringing wild animals into the place.
I did this to myself.
A little bit.
All right, so your long rests are finally completed. Howard, you're there. Spleen, where did you end up?
Your hair
I don't know.
just evolved into a beard.
Beard. Oh, aha.
I think I look great.
You do.
Thank you. I don't know. Let's find out.
Oh God.
I probably drank a bit.
So you went to drink. So you had drank a bunch at the reliquary, and so you just kind of up and walked about.
Yeah.
Until you found a place to squat.
Maybe a lady favors. Who knows?
Oh, you're.
Hey,
Oh,
it's been a while.
Beforehand.
It's been a while. You don't have to describe anything because it's Twitch.
Yeah, we're
Just a little something.
a little something.
Needs a snack.
Just believe.
Okay, I'm not even gonna say that.
You can always message us. I want to know. Yeah. Just yeah. Yeah, just so.
You do. You go out, and Old Town has a couple of those specialty places for schnoodly poops.
The love shack.
Just a love shack, basically. That's what it's called now. Thank you for that.
It's been a
But
while. It's been a
nonetheless,
while.
you go out, you have your fun, and you come back, and you come back to Howard sleeping in the hall.
You had a fun night too.
And you see like him bloodied and dented.
Man, you had just as much of a good night that I had. I have like I have,
Yeah.
smooch marks of lipstick,
The odd bite.
little a lot, and scratches everywhere.
I mean, you say it's lipstick.
Bruises of some sort, of some mysterious cause. I myself had a good night.
I'm just gonna like open an eye. Fluffy likes your bed. And thinks I'm delicious. Why do I do these things to myself? Bring shield up over face.
There's a term. There's a term out there that that I quite know a good bit about, but it's a thing called S&M. You might be an M.
Not the right kind of situation.
Oh, so you know what I'm talking about.
I mean, yeah, but not that kind of situation. It was more of being a chute.
As you say
Lower
that, you fall asleep.
shield.
As you say that, you fall asleep due to exhaustion of being chewed wood.
All right. I step over him and go into the room.
You walk into the room and you see the mess of Howard's bed and your bed kind of concaved in. Fluffy's just hanging out on Howard's bed.
It's funny. All right, I start banging on the wall. Boom, boom, boom. Wake up! Up, 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 up.
Alsterian, Bryony, dinner bell's ringing.
Dinner?
Fine, revelry.
Freaking rooster.
Oh man. I was gonna
I'm now
say,
confused as to what time it is.
The sun is rising. It's the sun's just cresting up.
Okay.
So you're getting good dawn vibes.
Okay.
A new day is dawn. All right, you chaotic monkeys, what are you doing?
We're gonna go fuck up some books.
Once I'm functional, I'm gonna go repair the fucking bed so that Libertia doesn't see evidence. Have Hal prestidigitate any blood away that he can.
Prestidigitate.
May his room service. Oh, years of the academy has taught you well.
I step over Howard on the floor. I'm gonna get some breakfast. I'll bring you something back.
Thank you.
I was talking to Fluffy.
Damn it.
Burn.
I should have seen that coming.
Again.
No more spell chaos while I'm alone.
Well, I'm full. I don't need to eat. I ate enough.
Yes.
Yeah, you did. Sorry.
Sorry. Let me put my mustache back on. Maybe I'll be a gentleman.
You guys do everything that you set out to do. You prestidigitate, you clean everything up, and mending does somewhat well, but you also realize there's kind of like a permanent sag in Spleen's
Oh
bed now.
no.
So you can repair damage, but you can't repair a
Trauma.
crocodile slamming down.
Yeah. Yeah, that
Oh,
makes
for goodness
sense.
sake.
It's not split apart. That makes sense.
It's
Uh oh, it's close enough. It's spleen's bed. That probably looks normal.
Yeah, we can just say Spleen did it. It'll be fine. If
Yeah.
Libertia asks, she'll
We'll say she's
believe
heavier
that.
than she looks.
I mean,
Precisely.
she is heavier than she
She
looks.
is.
She's a block of muscle.
I can just tell that we had fun. You know, like those things happen. And you can blame it on me. I'm not afraid of her.
You sure?
Yeah, I'm sure. Should
Nah,
I?
I don't think Spleen is. I don't think Spleen is afraid of anything much.
I'm afraid of commitment and and sharing feelings. That's what I'm afraid of.
Oh,
Yet
Yeah, I
you're
guess that
still
checks
with
out.
us.
He's got a good point.
That's what my therapist says.
you have a therapist?
that's what I'm saying.
So many questions.
Yeah, the voices in your head.
Ah,
Therapist. My friends in my head.
I was gonna say, is he
Uh,
accepting new clients?
All right.
the
Nerds.
crocodile in her head is accepting new clients.
Yeah.
Let's go get some breakfast and head to our first destination, shall we?
Your
Go down,
destination.
Yes.
you go downstairs, and the food is still very much continental. Are you bringing Fluffy with you,
No, he can stay there. I thought
or
I'd
is
bring
he
him
an
something
at-home
back.
crocodile?
We'll bring him a whole chicken. It'll be fine.
You go downstairs easily enough. Food's there, still continental breakfast. It's not exactly amazing, but food's food.
Food is food.
Food is food. You guys start heading out the front, the guild door. Libericia just says, "Heard some noise up in your room last night. I had a couple complaints."
Yeah, it was eventful.
I don't care what you do, just keep it down.
Got it.
Spleen just gives her a big toothy grin.
And she
Weekly
notices
walk
all
out.
the marks on you.
I'll try
She'll
better
remember
next
that for next time.
time.
All right, where are you heading?
The library.
The library.
Library.
So you're going. So okay, Howard and Halsterian would know of a couple different libraries. There's the one in the academy, back out in Ashhorn's Hollow, and then there's a couple more public libraries within Old Town. Or are you trying to go back to the hospital and look more medical?
I think we'd said the academy library.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, though if there is enough medical research at the hospital, that would be a better place to go, considering that's what we're looking into.
Okay. So then you're heading
I vote
back out.
hospital.
You,
I'll go wherever.
What are we trying to research exactly?
Like something similar to it. There was also like the whole like thought or whatever, like it could be also like maybe a curse, you know. Like it could
The possibility
The
of it
hospital.
growing as a curse.
The hospital should have information on both of those, so
cause like it's just weird.
I imagine they've had to deal with a curse or two.
Because sometimes you get like those like tales of when you're younger. If you don't do this, the creepy witch will turn you into a toad.
My vote's for the hospital too.
I'll go to the hospital then.
Okay.
Hey, two in one thing. We can kill things, two things with one stone, and they can probably maybe, do something to my body and figure out why goblins are fine.
I think there's been plenty done to your body in the last 24 hours, but up to you.
It's never enough.
I was gonna say, I wonder if they do brain scans too.
Brain on hands. No? No.
Oh God. All right, so you're heading to the hospital then, right? Walking through the town, it's morning bustle, morning fare. It's people are getting places, they're going to the jobs. You hear people, the vendors trying to sell their wares, fresh, the smells of, shit in the gutters and fresh baked bread and all the other foods for people winding and welling their shales. Wow, I'm clearly having a great time with my words tonight. But nonetheless, you guys wind your way around. You eventually make it to the hospital. No problem. You remember where it is. Still, same old building that's been converted into a hospital. And so you go right up to the front door. You walk right in. You notice one of that half troll man, the big security guy. Anything I can do to help you with?
Looking for records, library, anything we can find really for trying to do some research for Troll's Bane.
Right. Well, if you're looking for records, and he starts pointing you around, pointing you to where to go or where to we like to violate HIPAA.
Yeah, I was gonna say, I work in the medical field. They don't let you do this, but
No.
for sake of storytelling.
No, they do not.
Can I just read? Yeah, read the records.
This is fantasy. Just let me have my fun.
Exactly. Who worries about privacy when there are literally privacy violating spells?
It's
The real
That's what-
fantasy is not dealing with insurance companies, am I right?
Oh,
Hey.
yeah.
I'm Canadian. I don't have to deal with that shit.
Oh.
Well, no, the government's insurance. That's shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But no, he points you out to where records is, but he also points you out where there's medical file, like not files, but like the general textbooks
Yeah.
and everything else, because there is a university or like school setting attached to this hospital as well. It's very much a train them, and send them in as quickly as you
Mhm.
can situation.
An R&D. Ah.
Yep, it is not
Residency.
R&D. It's scrubbing D. But so yeah, you get pointed into RD&D.
Oh shit.
You get pointed into the right directions. So are you looking for specifically like records, or are you looking for like textbooks and
Probably more the textbooks, considering they've given us a general summary of anything that would be on record.
right? Oh,
You know, the average medical journal.
the average medical journal.
All right.
You end up walking past the auditorium where you saw Alibel manufacture. That is the wrong word. Soul bind a soul to a warforged husk. And walking, and you still see like the students going through, and the hospital is busy. There's just the general aches and pains of work life and around. And you're walking through, the security guard is kind of just walking you through it, and so he's like, any research and textbooks right through here.
Thank you.
Let us know if there's anything else you need. And he immediately just turns around, walks off.
And we'll start browsing through, seeing what we can find. Anything in any of the books with some symptoms or.
Roll for research. So this is going to be a.
Ooh.
I don't know.
You want an investigation?
I don't know what that would be like. It would be. I guess it would be an investigation check because you guys are looking for something specific.
Okay. 9, because I did not roll very well.
Halstarian?
For investigation, I got. Well, I also rolled a 9. Blah, 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 blah. 11.
Okay. Brandy, Spleen? Or are you not even gonna try? You're not even gonna try, Spleen.
I know. I'm looking at like the
I got a
posters that's
dirty
got like
20.
the
You got a dirty
anatomy on
20?
it.
Yeah.
Right on.
Somebody woo. Share
Okay,
coffee.
so with like the three of you guys actively looking, eventually you find textbooks on things that are sort of similar to what you think it might correlate to. There's some respiratory illnesses, some of it comes down to infections. And so you're not too sure. Some diseases that are only transferred by touch, others aerosol. Uh, you're generally not finding a whole lot. But Brian, you end up finding the first recordings, like intellectual recordings of Trollsbane. And you open it up, and it gives a brief description of what it is, and basically how it got its name was it was first found in trolls, and it lost its regeneration abilities. The trolls that had contracted this disease were not able to regenerate with it. But further inferences on how it evolved and changed, uh, there really isn't a lot of research on it because it hasn't been heavily researched. And given what your personal experience with it, it's different as well because when your parents had it, it wasn't as quick as it's being proclaimed now to go through. Your parents survived a month and a half with it. It was a slow, agonizing process. So reading the more recent reports and understanding what's going on, it's changed.
I see.
So if you wish to role play this, you can, or if you wish for me to move forward, just let me know.
Just move forward.
Okay. And I'm assuming you're gonna convey this information to the group.
Yes. Can
Okay.
I also convey that in looking through, I also found a book all about STDs and pass it to Spleen?
Yep. I mean, you're within the medical field. You're within like a library full of medical research and textbooks. It's
PP. They're naked in this one.
You're just looking at the naked pictures on your screen.
That doesn't look like a cauliflower.
Why is that
Anyway,
called a blue
we're
waffle?
gonna
There's
move on.
nothing like a blue waffle.
No.
we're gonna move on from that one. So. But that's all the research that you can really find with Trollsbane.
Hmm. So it seems to be moving faster than what I saw however long ago.
Yeah, about 4 years ago.
Yeah.
Nonetheless, so with that, you guys you've got the research you wanted, well, that you got, and now you're heading to the wharf.
Is that all? Is there anything else we can look for?
I mean, is there anything else specific that you're looking for? Or are you just trying to glean a lot of general information?
Can we look for a little more general information about like the progression of symptoms?
Basically, the things that I've told you were basically what you had found, like the progression of
Okay.
symptoms between no, the progression of symptoms seem to be very on brand for what it is. So your
Mhm.
parents experienced exactly what Alabel had explained, but it was again through a prolonged period of time.
Okay. Are there any notes about things that seem to provide patients relief, if not a cure?
The only thing that through extensive notations and everything else, you find that a restoration spell helps, but it doesn't stop it.
Mm-hmm.
It kind of you get the feeling that a restoration spell resets.
Hmm.
So once contracted, it doesn't seem to let go of its target until
Yeah.
deceased.
Have you
I see
three
what you mean by closer to a curse symptoms now.
like
Anything about like caring for patients, like keep them hydrated? Um,
Yeah, it's the general where when people start slowing down. When people start slowing down food intake, so you definitely want to keep them hydrated and keep them fed, but ultimately it's kind of just a placebo at that point.
yeah.
hey,
But patient care is just basic, keep them
Hmm.
fed, keep them hydrated, walk them once a day.
is there any sort of yo you three like is there anything like any sort of sickness that is limited to a different type of race? Like, why would it include certain people or kinds of people and not others? Is there anything in the past that's like that, where it's like, oh, it's only humans getting sick or elves?
There have been diseases and whatnot that have targeted specific groups of people throughout the past, but it's never been like this. It's like your basic cold symptoms or flus, like a dwarvish cough will never pass to a human or a gnome, or like the elves will have a certain set of exhaustive diseases that'll go through them where make them feel very like more sallow and more very much like lethargic, but they'll never really, it's more or less certain within the certain races,
Hmm.
because as much as similarities they are between a whole bunch of them, they're still very different in
Yeah.
biology. So it's not far outside that reach
Okay.
that like it's not specifically unique that some races don't get.
Mhm.
But as Alabel had said, those are the only races that have not gotten it, have not contracted it.
Hmm.
All right, so you see what I mean, Bryony? Where I'm like, it could be something else. We gotta see though, right? And we're gonna go down there.
Yeah.
I'm gonna put some ridges on my braid, and so it's not as soft. Let's go look and see what things look like. Maybe we'll find a lot more information, I guess. And depending on that, I guess follow up with the peeps here.
Let's go
So
get
we
those
head to the war?
masks. Yeah.
Yeah, y'all need the face covers.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
Yep. You guys immediately, yeah. So heading throughout the town to go head towards the wharf. You're walking closer and closer, and you start hearing like sounds of disgruntledness. Like you hear like a crowd of people, the cheering and moaning of the crowds and whatnot. But you hear just voices saying like, "They're taking too much control. They're taking our supplies. The league want to control us all." And you're walking by, and you see like a bunch of filthy different like soapbox speakers. They're very filthy humans. You gather that they're not exactly well off, and they're like rolling up a crowd. They're really rallying them, like getting that energy up and going and whatnot. But they, yeah, that's all you hear as you keep walking by.
What are they
The
talking about?
the general feeling is there's a lot of disgruntledness going around.
Hey, Hal, what do they mean by the elites like taking control?
Cast mage armor real quick, just in case chaos breaks out.
Immediately, you hit the side of your shoulder, and that nice fluffy glow shines right up. You start getting closer to the warehouse districts where all the housing starts becoming more industrial. And immediately you're walking down the main path, and you see the temporary field hospital that has been set up.
As we're getting there,
Yep.
Hal and I are just giving Spleen a brief explanation of what they might be meaning with elites taking over and taking control, and those in power.
Exactly.
Not looking forward to having to experience a revolution. Ugh.
Yeah.
Shit, well, I get why they're angry.
Yeah. Yeah, I do too. Hello?
Yeah. You're. I was assuming you guys were having this conversation as you were walking.
Oh, yeah, that's just me coming up being like, hello?
Okay, so you're setting the scene. I see that. Walking up, the temporary field hospital is a bunch of like circus tents, the great tenting. There's people in white robes and masks, like akin to what classic plague doctors had. And so walking up, you see one of one of the people come up. Everybody is covered, so you kind of just get like the just that it's a feminine form. And she looks up at you. Is there anything I can help you with?
Yes, Alabel sent us to get masks here. They're supposed to be enchanted that are would allow us to investigate the docks.
Yes. Yes. She came down and told us about you guys. That you guys would be here. We've been waiting for you. We do have masks for you. If you come with me, we'll talk you to the first field officer, and he'll walk you through all of this.
Much obliged.
Immediately turns around, walks you through. When you're walking through, you see a bunch of the patients just sitting there, and you notice that they're moving rather slowly. And it's not bloody. It's not. You don't hear sounds of agony, but it's extremely eerie.
Hmm.
Taken to the back, walking through the series of tentings and whatnot, you're immediately taken to the back, and you see this elvish man, and he looks old. He he looks up. Please, how can I help you? And immediately, Howard, you recognize this as a very old elvish accent.
Hmm.
Like old kingdom accent. So, is there anything I can do?
Yes, we're here to get masks and investigate the docks, the wharf.
Yes. Okay. We uh we heard about your coming. So, uh my name is Zinarel Zolrai. It's a pleasure to meet you. Thank you for coming.
Howard,
Howard,
pleasure to meet you.
you? And points to Hal.
I'll stare in.
Astarian. And points to Bryony.
Briny.
Bryony. Gotcha. And immediately looks at Spleen, just
Sup? My name's
Sup?
Spleen.
Spleen. Okay. Well, this it's good that you're all here, especially you, little goblin. Situation is, we sent a team in and they have not come back out.
Hmm.
We don't want to risk any more of our medics. So this is why you are here.
Understandable.
But it's a basic supply depot. There's lots of crates, lots of everything. So I hope you'll find everything there. And of course, you'll be provided with masks.
Do I need one?
As far as I could tell, no.
Sweet.
And immediately, like, turns around, pulls all these masks out, and you very much have the plague doctor masks now. And you put them on. If you give me a second, I will tell you how to fit them. So two couple minutes each, he immediately like tells you how to put them and fit them in and make sure that they're not going to get jostled loose easily.
Mm-hmm.
So that should be everything. Any other questions?
Uh,
Which way?
Nope.
Follow me. Immediately turns around. Turns around, opens up the flaps of the tenting, and walks you towards where the wharf, like the warehouse wharf is. And he says, "There's a door." And he points to a door. And it's like, That's what gets you inside.
Thank you.
I would be out here. If anything happens, we will probably not come in.
Of course.
Noted.
Are we allowed to kill people? Like, if we get attacked or something? Like, are we allowed to defend ourselves? Is there
Yes.
something?
Of course, defend yourselves. We're not asking you to die for us. But I don't see them being people to attack.
Okay, so they're not like crazy.
No. There's been
No,
no
they just-
signs of mania through our patients.
Very good to know.
Okay. Goodbye.
Let us get started then. And as we walk toward it, hopefully out of earshot of the other guy, I'm going to ask, all right, considering the crowd earlier, who wants to appear more dirty? And I prestidigitate myself.
You know, that's a really good idea, Hal. Hit me.
And give you the same dirty treatment.
I hit a Howard.
Ah, not literally spleen. I meant make me dirty. No, how?
If you have a limp, it looks like you like went through shit, and you're like one of them.
God damn it! You know I hate when you're right. I'm gonna start limping, even
You're
if
gonna
it's
start limping.
not hurting anymore.
Yeah, you get yourself a nice Charlie horse.
Wow,
Ooh,
wow.
those are the worst.
Mhm.
Oh, it's like, yep, exactly.
You ever get him just like laying in bed and then you move wrong and you're like, ah!
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yep.
Mm.
All right.
We're all old.
Just give me a quick second. We're gonna go to roll 20.
Bum,
Oh.
bum, bum.
I
should
definitely
hit
did not
launch.
spend another 10 minutes tonight struggling to remember my Roll20 login like I do every week. Definitely did not just have to reset my password. Nope. So now you know that about me. Every week it's like this.
Really?
Yeah, I don't know why I can't remember it.
That
I'm usually
is
pretty good about remembering my passwords. Anyway,
Don't know what to tell you.
yeah.
Bridie's clothes can pretty easily pass for a peasant. But
True.
In the dirt
Yeah.
for a second.
Yeah, you kind of have that like natural wear look to you.
I look a little scungy.
Scungy. Guy, little swamp scunge. Welcome to the swamp. All right, so you guys are there. Let's bring you in. Which one is it? This one. Oh.
Zoom out a little.
Zoom out. Whoa.
Ooh.
Wow, look at that.
Their house. Their house.
Warehouse, their house.
So, spleen, would you like to take point?
Sorry, I got like a chill.
I
Hold
had
on.
one a second ago.
There we go. So
And take a
standing right in front of you is two large bay doors. And it is open just ajar, so it doesn't look like it is on screen, but you can go through.
I kick it.
I mean, it was already ajar, but you kick the door and it's just
It closes.
no, when you kick a series of sliding doors that go this way.
Spleen, why is your reaction always to kick? as I slide it.
Opening up, you see a large warehouse, about 2 or 3 stories worth of like crates, barrels, and any other sort of cataloging segmented things. And this place is large.
I turned to Hal. If you stay ready, you ain't gotta get ready. All right, I'm going in.
Right on. And you go in and it smells musty. It smells like this place is worked for its entire time it's been built. And you see there's like within the cobblestone that's underneath, like you definitely see the ruts of where people have walked and traveled and haven't taken the time to repair it.
Hello?
It is quiet.
All right, I guess couple. I don't know. There's nobody here.
Hmm. Well, I guess we'll just start looking around. Hmm.
All right. And you start looking around. Everybody make investigation. Actually perception checks.
Oh, okay. Hey.
Well,
I'm using the unlucky dice.
16.
You said perception, right?
Perception, correct.
It's like Halsterion isn't the only one who's dirty. Dirty 20.
Nice.
Nice.
I got 15.
You got a 15. Good.
Thank God for my modifier.
Yeah, exactly. So looking around, you're trying to look for some sort of discerning and whatnot. You do see stairs heading up and some stairs heading down. Going up looks to be more or less like a. Yeah, it looks more like a catwalk area where a lot of cranes are and everything that kind of goes with that for moving a lot of these materials. Going down, you don't really see a whole lot. It's just a winding stair set. But there's it's just really quiet.
I'm gonna go up top
You're
and
gonna go
see
up
if
top.
I can see anything
Okay.
from an aerial view.
Okay. So I'm gonna throw you guys to the second level. Just just so that you guys have a visual of what's going on.
Oh, let's see.
So are you all following suit, or are you just kind of like spread out doing your own thing?
I'll follow.
Mm, I'll stay downstairs.
You'll stay on the main floor there.
Yeah.
Okay.
I can't even find where I went on the map. Oops.
That's true. No, all our tokens is
Oh,
figured.
we're like right at the entrance up
Yeah, you guys are right at the entrance.
here,
Like, yeah, exactly. It's
and then
Okay. Did someone just ping?
yeah,
Okay, I
this
see.
is where we started roughly,
yeah.
but
So
Yeah.
on
like,
the floor down.
I don't have the pogs on here because I think you guys are gonna be start doing like split level
Yeah.
stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So at this point, I'm like, I'm just gonna save myself the headache.
that's fair.
Mhm.
That's fair.
So you guys get a good visual representation of what's going on up here. But Howard, Hal, you come up, you walk the catwalks, and the machinery is looks to be really well used, but it also well maintained. And it's just really quiet. Again, it's eerie, the silence of it all. you're looking up, you're looking down, and I'm assuming you're gonna look over the
Mm-hmm.
catwalk to kind of just get a better visual cue. You look off into one of the corners right where I'm pinging right here, like down below. You see the signs of like a blood trail.
Ooh.
I'm gonna whistle down at the two below and just kind of point off in the corner.
All right, I start sniffing.
All right, so explain
Um,
Bryony. We'll bring
And
you back.
Yeah, I'll start
Okay.
stealthing and sniffing for
I
anything
will
that's there.
follow them along up top as best I can.
Which
Yeah.
corner? Can you
So
tell me
you
again?
guys are.
Let me zoom out all the way.
Be able to.
I think you said this corner down here.
Yeah, over here.
Oh, okay. All right, I'll start following the trail.
We'll start following the trail. So you're weaving through the warehouse, and it's very maze like. It's not really well laid out.
Okay.
So you guys like you're weaving through, and Howard and Hal, you're kind of like talking them through where to go.
Now your other left.
Yeah. So I would assume you guys
Wait,
kind of like rounded this corner right up in here, and immediately you see like drag marks and a couple of bodies on the floor, and they are wearing the white medic fields, and you do see the masks on them.
Oh, that's not ominous.
can I see from a distance where that blood's coming from? Like,
Blood is it looks like it's coming from the people. Like
any sort of wound?
I'm using your basic general perception checks all around just to have like, and you have an eye in the sky as well, so like
Mhm.
there's no need to keep rolling for that.
All right, I'm gonna go actually up to them.
You're gonna go up to them. You keep getting close. You start getting closer, and you notice that you notice that the bodies have been moved because there's like a blood trail,
Mhm.
but also that there's like sizable chunks taken out of them.
What type
Like
of?
bites?
Yeah.
Yeah. Looks to be like bites.
Hmm.
All right. Where did they? Where are they bitten?
Can you say that
Where
again, please?
where are they bitten?
Where are they
Is
bitten?
it? Are they low?
One
neck?
like one looks to have like a good sizable chunk of the forearm out, but also like a nice bite at the side. One has a leg missing.
Does it look like clean bites? Like it's very fast, or does it look like it is like a bite and shake?
Now make an investigation check. Actually, medicine checks, both of you, please.
Yeah. Can I roll to see if I know what kind of animal could have done this?
12.
Uh,
Or creature?
medicine check, because that way the medicine check will weave into what you already know,
Okay.
or what what you can discern from all of it.
12 for me.
So 12 for spleen and
Yeah. What's my modifier? I got a 22.
it is a larger creature, a wider, like a wider mouth to it,
Hmm.
and very sharp serrated bite marks and whatnot. So it's not exactly clean, but it looks like a powerful bite.
Okay, so carnivore. Um, would there be a way to tell if it's like a magical creature or just like a bear got in?
Um, no, unless you're gonna use a spell to try and discern anything else like that, that's basically all you could glean.
Are
Yeah, I
there
don't think
any
But
tracks?
the thing is, you don't see any scratching marks.
No
Like you
scratch.
don't you. It's very much like the bite marks are there, but there really isn't any other signs of like a struggle outside of it. Or
Mhm.
Can I start looking for tracks of like bloody, you know, footprints, whether that be animal or whatever did this, or any, if there's any fur left behind or scales, anything that would indicate.
so okay. With that
Going
medicine
for
check,
that hunter
that'd
check.
be an investigation check.
Okay, because now I'm going
So,
hunter tracker on this one.
no visible signs of a struggle suggests to me that an animal came after these guys were dead.
That's pretty good.
Or they knew the victims.
Hmm.
Huh. I rolled an 18 minus 1, so 17.
17. Okay. You're not seeing immediate tracks. You're seeing drag marks. Like you're seeing like the drag marks of the bodies, but you're seeing just like large dragging marks.
Like on the floor?
Yeah, on the floor. Yeah.
Weird. So there's no like.
So like what's around you is just a
Movement.
bunch of like crates and everything else.
There's no tracks. I was looking for maybe to figure out what their paw is, but just drags of blood. Wondering if it something that doesn't need to touch the ground, or it could be like a snaky snake.
Hmm.
You hear a shifting behind you. Like I'm assuming you're looking at like the one of the bodies.
Mhm.
You hear a shifting right behind you.
I
Something we would be able to see at all. I assume it's around the corner from where we can see.
Um, make perception checks. Because you can generally see, but it's like the yeah,
Dim.
just yeah.
Shape and color.
And
15.
Dirty
15,
20.
dirty 20. Not exactly because of how high the things are. Like you can generally see what people are going down, but it's kind of high and you've got a vantage point, but you can't really see details.
Okay. Was that a perception check for all of us?
It was just for the two up top. You guys have
Okay.
like you guys have already have your like your general
Mm-hmm.
stats set when it comes to that.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, you got anything you can generate some light with?
Ah,
Yeah.
Um,
I could try to prestidigitate some sparks. It's not really going to help for very long. It's
Don't worry
maybe a
about it.
moment or two.
I'm gonna reach out over the balcony into just like empty air area
Mhm.
and quickly cast a level 1 burning hands and see if I can momentarily light up the place.
Okay. Yeah, because you're an evocation wizard, you can actually shape so that you're not actually hitting anything as well. Yeah, easily. You can easily do that. 'Cause I was gonna make you roll a dexterity check for that, but given that it's what you do is to shape, no, you don't have to do that. Easily enough, you kind of give bursts of light and whatnot, and the girls, you guys are like, okay, it's still kind of decently lit in here, but you still heard that shifting.
yeah, Spleen's gonna be on guard and low to the floor, and is actually gonna go and use that to advantage to hide among the aisles and try to figure out where that shifting is.
Like, are you like
Leaving in the equipment and boxes and stuff are able is I'm like imagining Costco
Yeah.
like a
Oh,
like
so
a
you're
big
like gonna climb up into one, like
kind of like go in between any gaps and stuff and figure out where that shifting is coming from.
as you do that,
I'm
you immediately
gonna-
stick your hand on one of the crates. It's not coming off. Immediately, you see a set of large teeth.
Yes, I love it.
I was suspicious.
I'm so, I always find the mimics. I always find the mimics. There's a reason why I have mimics now. Let me go grab my
So
mimic.
it's gonna go for an attack. Um,
And it's
does
a
it
box
21 hit?
too. That will hit. Oh crap.
So we're getting
I-
attacked by a box.
Mhm.
Mimic.
The best
An
box.
angry box.
The best.
So
I
you'll
wanna-
take.
That is correct, Otter. It is her third time now.
Honestly, it might be my fourth.
You might be right.
Okay, so you'll take 6 piercing damage and 4 acid damage.
Okay.
So
No,
you
no,
put
I-
your
I'm
hand,
not
it
ready
pulls
to
off. You
my-
see the teeth pull up, bite right down onto where your forearm is. Very much like the thing. And so you hear that, and you just hear a slight like humming from it. Just
the fuck?
roll for initiative.
That, yep.
Ooh.
Okay. That's okay.
Okay.
Yeah, look, I got I love mimics so much that
Oh, yeah.
I have
Righty,
me one.
what a good example of a mimic.
Yeah, take a look at my camera really quick. So there's a chest, right? And then inside
Huh?
is teeth. That's the mimic.
Nice.
That's what you are facing. So
Mm-hmm.
I love that.
Yeah.
Where's that from?
I
They
got it from
come
a Kickstarter. I gotta look up
Oh,
their name
okay.
because I can't remember.
I love that.
I love them so much.
and mimics come in many, many different forms.
Yeah.
It's almost like that's in the name.
They could be little
okay,
coins.
so
to hold it.
25 to 20.
21.
21. Okay. So
I'm sorry, I missed the prompt to roll. What are we rolling for?
Initiative.
Initiative?
uh 20 to 15.
Oh, 17.
Oh no.
Okay.
Steve is
Steve.
bad. Oh
I
no.
look right
You
now.
know the head bob, do you?
Yeah.
Mhm.
I could just
They're both-
tell. Both of your faces were just
So
like
15 to 15 to 10. Oh no. Buddies. Okay. Okay, 10 to 1.
6.
I also got a 6.
So you both got 6s.
Wow, twinsies.
Mhm.
Brian, how? I'll let you guys decide when it comes to your turn in the initiative who goes first. So Howard, you have a clear line of sight of like spleen. Like she kind of goes in and has her arm, like she put her arm in, and then immediately you just see like half. So any spell attack is going to be considered 3/4 cover against it.
Okay. Oh, I cannot reach. let's. I'm gonna try something a little odd,
All right, do it up.
and I'm gonna try reducing it.
Okay. All right. So make a. What do I have to do?
It's a 15 con save.
Okay. So explain how you reach out.
Well, we're just gonna kind of reach out visually and like box it into my hands and just kind of.
Oh, so basically it'd be like one of the you yeah, like an edit tool. You're just like
Yeah, yeah, exactly. Just kind of like edit. Shrink
You
it
do-
down.
immediately reaching out, doing said things. Spleen, you feel this thing getting smaller, and it's starting to tear like the flesh with it as it's getting just a tad bit smaller. This is now considered a small creature. It's actually equal size to you at this point.
You know, you'd think I would have learned from that the last time, and then I forgot.
All right, so you've successfully reduced this mimic.
So you said it's now the same size as her?
Roughly.
Okay.
It's like larger, so it's size of a dwarf, basically. Is that your turn? Movement, bonus action?
Can I move around on the balcony and get a better view of it, or is it obstructed by the shelving itself?
I'll so you know where you're looking on map, right? I'm gonna switch view just to the second level.
Okay.
So where I see you guys is like right about here. Or like
Okay.
right on this little mezzanine. So
Okay.
you have a direct line of sight where you are right now.
Yeah, I'm gonna stay right there then, because shifting around will probably block my own sight.
Cool. And we'll switch you guys back over to here. So Spleen.
Okay. The fuck? The box wants meat. I'm going to rage. Thank you, please.
All
very
right,
much.
Roger.
Wow. Everybody take a shot.
Oh, did we get a hydrate?
No, I said
Oh.
she raged. Take a shot. Same with
I will put a hydrate in there. Though.
Howard casting mage armor.
We gotta hydrate. Oh shit, we got two.
Like,
Oh
you-
no.
I'm almost out of tea.
You guys are ridiculous.
I am hungry though. Mm.
Honestly, it was good timing. I forgot that I need to make myself drink water.
Okay. Mm.
So you rage. Immediately
Yeah.
having this mimic on your arm, you immediately just start raging. I keep saying the word immediately. Your hair grows out, starts coming dreaded, more beak of a nose, and then you start seeing the scales of the crocodile totem just crawl up within your neckline, and kind of down where your arms are.
Mhm. Hell
Mm.
yeah. Whew.
So
Natural scale armor.
I'm rolling for the tick. I'm going to roll and hit it. Fucking box. What the fuck is this? Using my axe.
one-handed.
Yeah, one-handed.
Yeah.
And I guess, yeah, it's a fucking box. I hit the hungry square. Um, uh, d- um, that's a number. What is that? What's 16 plus 7? I can't do math.
23.
23. Thank you.
23 will hit.
Okay.
Roll for damage.
frick. The image. Okay. So 1d8. 5 plus 4 is 9 plus 2
11.
is 11.
11 points of damage.
Yes. Oop, knee surgery.
Okay.
Tap.
So going for your axe, you pull it right up, spin it around a little bit because you're just a flourishing person like that sometimes. And one hit.
And I want to go for another hit.
You go for another hit. Hit it again.
Did it hurt it? Like, did it like? Did it hate it?
Yes. You hit it and it goes.
What is this? And I hit it again. It's amusing me now. Okay. That's another. Shit. It's what? 24.
24. That'll hit.
7 plus 4. 11 plus 2 is 13.
13.
Thank you.
Good job.
It's really bad. This is so bad.
It's okay. You're really tired, so it's all
Man.
right. Immediately quit once again. Whack! Again. You hit it.
Donald Duck.
That's what I was gonna say.
Oh man, I love that. Now I want to imagine mimics making that noise now forever.
Mhm.
But that's your attack. You're
That
grappled a little bit.
can I? Well, if its size is reduced, can I just drag it like
Yeah.
outward so they can
You can do
see
that.
it?
It would be half distance.
Okay, I just want to like kind of drag it so it's more out of the like the box area, so it's out in the open.
Okay.
More
Yeah.
so you're like
Straight out.
Look at what the fuck this.
You
I'm just
easily do
laughing.
that. You basically it's like a kid dragging a doll. And just-
I don't know what the fuck this is.
okay, with that, Spleen's done. Mimic's turn.
Oh,
With that, the Mimic is going to make a bite attack against you, Splinter.
Split. Split. My name is.
That's 15 to hit.
No, doesn't hit.
It will not hit. It immediately opens its mouth to try and chomp down again. As it happens, you pull your hand right away.
What is
And it goes
this?
for a bite and it just chomps right down. Nothing.
slow.
Yep.
Screw the croc. I want one of these.
Alrighty. That is its it did its attack, it cannot move. Briny. It is
Oh.
your turn.
Okay. So is spleen fully separated?
Yep.
Okay. I am going to cast weapon.
Weapon.
I cast weapon.
I thought you were. I was like, wait, what's that? That sounds really interesting. I didn't know what that was for a second. I was like, explain.
I'm gonna go ahead and hit the mimic with my javelin. So I don't think I've ever even used that in game.
Right on. So
I
you're
have
just
one.
gonna run up and spear him with the javelin?
Sure.
Cool. Make a weapon attack.
So I don't even use weapons often enough. Do I use a modifier with that?
You have
Yeah.
it's strength, I believe.
Okay.
Yeah,
Uh,
for melee.
What?
It'll be your proficiency plus your strength modifier.
Okay.
So it'll be what plus? Oh, jeez, I don't even know.
Okay, my strength is 0.
Okay, so
So
then
it'll
it's
be
just
plus 3.
But my proficiency is +3. Got it.
yeah. So
Thank
you'll
you.
roll that +3. Yeah.
Ha ha ha. I only got a 9.
No.
Rip. Should have known better.
You grab the javelin from your pack, pull it out, and you think, okay, I'm gonna try and stick this thing. You run right up, and you do. You hit it, but you hit it where it's in one of its polymorphed wood planks. So it's still like you hit it, but you're not finding the right purchase. And with that is your turn. Hal.
I'm going to go very much against my better judgment. But let's be honest, Hell isn't the greatest at judgment. I'm Misty Step here.
Okay, so you're gonna bring yourself down.
Yep.
Cool. Yeah, so that seeing the whole commotion go down. Seeing the whole commotion go down. You. I can't think. You describe it.
I just sort of poof, the smoke comes in and mist. And suddenly the mist sort of twirls its way and I appear
There you go.
downstairs.
I like that.
Yeah, she'll be right back.
But we
Yeah,
got.
so
Do we have to? We lost Brian and Cam. Do we have to
You
reshuffle
can-
everything?
You could just drag the cameras and zoom and fix it.
Roger. Gotcha. With that, you immediately flare right up the side where. So are you trying to aim yourself where the mimic is, or?
Just downstairs near it. And I
Okay,
believe that
so
does count as a bonus action, correct?
you tell me.
Misty Step is, yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay, so that was your cast. That was a cast spell, so you can. I'm assuming you're gonna try and use Eldritch Blast.
Yes.
Halcyon Blast. Taste the sun. All right, roll.
Oh. Well, the first one misses. It was a nat 1.
Oh,
Unless an 8 hits,
no, an 8 does not hit. Flexing your misty powers, you appear right behind where Bryony was, and
ah
you throw your hands to hit the Eldritch Blast, but think you fired a little too early. You didn't demystify enough.
I'm still mystic. Well,
Yeah.
luckily the second one did a little bit better. 26.
Yeah, that'll hit.
Okay. Uh, just does 4 damage though.
4 damage. Okay.
Ooh.
Hey, 4 damage is better than a 0.
Mhm.
Mm-hmm.
The second blast hits, and I'm not making any more noises with that thing right now. I'm actually freaking tired. Woo! But let's keep going. Howard.
Everyone's down there. That's the only one I see.
You're so cute.
Roughly how far is it?
I would say pretty much like 30.
30 feet. Okay.
Yeah, Papa.
We will. Now it's spleen sized. We're gonna try throwing a ball of fire with chromatic orb at it.
Okay, so you're chromecasting. Got it.
Um,
Do that.
that is ooh, that's a 10 to hit.
To hit,
Yeah.
that will not hit.
Oof. Well,
Given its reduced size, you focus the arcane energy within your hand, a ball within your hand. You throw it right out, but because of its reduced size, you were thinking that it was going to be somewhere else, and immediately just throws it away. That is your turn.
mm-hmm.
Spleen.
I can kind of visualize it like bouncing around. She wants to play with it a little more. I would like to attempt to move around it so it's not towards his mouth, and I want to pick it up and just throw it to just throw it
Are you
as
gonna
like
yeet
hard as I
the
can.
mimic?
Yeah, just like pick it up and be like, just to see what happens.
See if
Okay.
it sticks to the wall or something, or the ceiling.
Make
It's
it. Okay.
I guess
So
it's on this side, wherever the mouth is.
like sticky balls, sticky hands, and
Yeah.
balls and stuff. She's
yeah.
just yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
does it
So
have-
you're immediately saying that word. Uh, you run around. You run around. Pick up the box. As you do, you try and throw it. It's on your hands.
Okay. That's fine. I'll just like hold it above my head then. And just keep it there so it doesn't bite anybody.
So
Spleen.
what's it about eye level with us now, though?
And I'll just back away.
Wait, does reduce come with a damage modifier with that, or a negative modifier with that?
It's 1d4 less damage, I believe.
Well, it hasn't hit since it's been reduced. Okay,
No, I
so
don't think so.
all right, with that, it's the mimic's turn.
Yes.
Lean. You're holding it up, and you start feeling it shifting a bit. The mouth is now facing you.
What? You see
It shifts. It's going for an attack. That's a natural 20.
No.
How perfect! Oh, the smoke doesn't pick up. I accidentally blew out the
I
candle.
Okay,
just touched
so
the
that
mimic.
is
She touched the butt. I was gonna wonder if it had
that's
bubbles.
13 piercing damage,
Okay.
and that's 8 acid.
Okay, I'm trying to figure out
Owie.
math. Okay.
Going in for its bite attack, the box just distends itself and goes right for your head. It takes a bite, and as it goes in for its thematically secondary chomp, you pull your head right back out. And that is its turn.
She's like covered in like the slime
And like
acid,
the saliva, it is sticky, it is gross, and it's acidic. It's not like it. You're feeling the burn.
holding this box. Like,
Briny, your move.
Mm.
I
Sorry, my
swear, if
mom's
you
a
miss
wolf.
this, I don't know how. Can I like, if I'm holding it, can I like be able to put it in a place that they could hit it, like so it can't really dodge?
Uh,
Or I'm just
it's
like,
not your turn. You'd already ended your turn with it up. So it's Briny, your turn.
All right, I'm gonna take a swing at it with my javelin again.
Okay, so roll for an attack.
I get +3 as my modifier. I rolled a 5.
Oh, honey.
Ooh.
I really stopped.
Immediate again.
How are you missing?
No, she's hitting. It's just not enough pressure to puncture through.
I was like, what the fuck? It's right here.
Oh, wait, sorry. Yeah, so return 2 damage for you, Spleen,
Oh,
because I had the reduce on it.
oh yeah. I forgot about that.
Brian, you do that. How?
Well, I'd say duck, but burning hands.
Quack. Burning hands. All right. Light him up. What do you got to do? What have I got to do?
Oh, that is. Let's see. Hello, where did it go? There it is. Dex save.
Dex save. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
15. Mind you, it's being held. Ironically, it's holding Spleen, but Spleen's holding it. I'm gonna take that at disadvantage because that just 15.
Well, funnily enough, the DC was 15.
All right, so it takes half damage.
Oh. Well, so half of 15.
Half of
That's a lot
15.
of 15s.
That would be 7. So 7 points of damage on top of that. Got it. Cool. Is that your movement bonus action?
I will move away again just to make sure I'm not the target.
All right. You do exactly that. The flames well from your hands as you cast them out. The swirling fire twirls right and around where Bryony is. It doesn't hit her at all, and trying to you aim it high enough so her spleen feels the heat, but doesn't feel it. But the mimic looks, kind of just squeezes itself in, defending itself. But that is your turn, Howard. Spleen, you're on deck.
Nah, it's too big for that. We're gonna try it again. Yeah, we're gonna try and chromatic orb this thing one more time.
You're gonna try and Chromecast it again? Cool. Do it up.
Yes. That's 12 to hit.
12 to hit. That will not hit. You are not having
Shit.
fun with that, man.
No,
Hmm.
I am not.
Immediately, you try and do it again, especially with Spleen holding the thing up. You just hear. Just
That didn't pick up at all.
oh, yeah! Damn it! Noise reduction. Just it's basically just like a humming whistle as it slowly goes by. It's basically it's a
Oh, I
room,
heard that.
a Roomba of fire, floating Roomba of fire. That your turn.
So I have a question,
Okay, I might have an answer.
and I can just try this and see if it works. It's up to you. Featherfall is a reaction. If I were to jump down and use that, would that work because I already cast a spell this turn? So
No, the way I would see that is if you do that, like I will allow it.
okay,
I
but
will
it'll
allow
still
it, but that
consume
also
my
removes the
reaction as
reaction.
normal.
That
Yeah.
removes your reaction for their turn.
Okie then I
Because-
will hop over the ledge and feather
Yeah.
fall.
Like,
So I don't break my
I mean, I could
freaking
look at the
legs.
ruling on reactions, but I would still see it as like, this is a rule of cool moment.
Yeah.
Really.
And just kind of be like 10 foot away if I can land there.
Yeah. You cast the orb, and you think, shit, missed. Immediately just jump right over the handrail. Cast feather falling, you just do the bat dance. Okay. With that is your turn. Spleen.
Hey, so
Clean it.
I really want to like tap into the croc, and since I can't get off my hands, I would like to go to a corner of the railings and just slam it as hard as I can with all my strength, because I have advantage on strength checks to break
Yeah.
objects.
I mean, you're lifting this thing. It's super easy, and since it's reduced, like there's no.
Let's just go in.
Yeah, you're just gonna go right in for it. Wow. Yeah. Make a strength check, or make a weapon attack no, this would be considered unarmed.
Yeah.
Like an unarmed improvised weapon, because you're quite literally you're beating a motherfucker with a motherfucker.
Yeah. I don't. It's stuck to my hands. And what do you do with hands you stuck to? You do the thing, the stuff. That's an 18.
18. Okay, so that'll you. All right, roll for damage. I guess it's whatever unarmed is.
Yeah, that's 5 damage plus rage.
5 plus rage.
7. 5.
I'm gonna be generous. Roll a d6 with it.
Oh shit. Here it is.
Because I'm really liking that you're being like out.
It's 6.
You got a 6.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
So
I
you got
that.
so 7 plus 6 is 13.
13.
Yeah.
I like that.
I don't know what to do with my hands. Literally.
This thing, you thrust this thing right into a corner, and if you could imagine like a back breaking on an amorphous object, you feel it happen, and you hear this wail of just pure pain. You see the mouth just like
Oh, buddy.
screaming. This thing is looking rough.
I like pause and be like, "Gong," again.
You do it again. Roll your strength, unarmed strength.
Nice. Plus 7. Dirty 20.
Dirty 20, that'll hit.
Okay. So 7 damage plus 5 plus 2. Plus a 3. So 10 damage. To it. Yeah.
Again, you hear the screaming and pain, and you're like, ugh, I don't like that noise.
Ew, shh. Go to sleep. Go to sleep.
You do that, and immediately you just feel it loose its grip on you. Spleen, finish it.
Oh, pretty much the go to sleep where I just keep slamming it to just like shut up. Oh god, shut up, shut up. Not realizing I can let go, I just like grip it harder. Just shh.
And that you do. The spray of acidic blood just spraying everywhere as you keep doing it. It's not strong enough to hurt you anymore, but it's still just
Spray. Spray.
You keep beating it. It just won't die.
What is this thing?
Exactly. But with that, that's the encounter.
I much fun. I love mimics. You have no
Yeah.
idea. I'm so happy.
And I guess I'm glad I made your night.
What?
You guys,
Mimics
you're
are
in the middle of
precious.
there's a couple of corpses still there. The mimic's pseudopod form is now just gelatinous and not moving at all. You guys are looking around, and so what are you doing?
Looking around at other boxes and stuff carefully.
Carefully.
Mm,
Flicking the slime off.
Probably not touching with my hands, but sword.
Yeah, you're just like
Considering it's
poking at it.
stuck to her.
Can I taste it? I would like to.
Uh, Make a
mm.
Constitution saving throw.
I don't know. I've never tasted box. A dirty 20.
You did.
Sorry. JT.
I'm sorry, I couldn't help it, but you thought.
Kind of walked right into it, really.
Okay. That was a dirty.
That was a dirty 20. So you immediately taste this ooze. And it's very irony, but it also has this real nice stinging taste.
Okay. Ooh.
You take 7 points of poison acid damage with that. You just
Perfect.
ingested.
It's perfect. Consequences. I love them. It's like now I have like when you eat but just like a lot of sour candy and now your tongue is like really raw.
Yep, it's exactly that. All right, so as Spleen's doing that, you're looking around the other boxes, just checking. You start hitting boxes again, and nothing is like you're hearing solid thuds, but nothing's moving, and you're not having your hand immediately stuck to something. You keep looking, you find a couple of barrels with the tops off.
We look inside the barrels.
You look
Yeah.
inside the barrels, and there's just it's mushrooms and brine. But you're noticing that there's actually like within it, can't smell it. That's right, because you guys had the masks on the whole time. So technically that shouldn't have happened, but we're still gonna roleplay that it kind of did. It's kind of like one of those like force field things. Like no contaminants get through. You immediately put the blood in, and it's just
Well, she's not wearing one,
I'm not
right?
wearing
Yeah, I guess she
oh,
isn't
she's
wearing a
not.
mask.
That's right. I keep forgetting
Yeah.
that.
Yeah.
I don't know my own rules. Leave me alone.
It's okay.
You're tired.
Leave me alone. I'm a grumpy bear.
Oh.
But there's like this residue, this like spleen. You can smell it. It's not natural per se because you know what brine tastes like and what it smells like. It's not that. And you see like these little spores coming out of it.
Okay, so it smells like a weird sneeze. there's a. So this smells weird. You guys can't smell, but it doesn't smell right. So it looks like brine, but it doesn't smell like it. And it's got little fluffy things and stuff and little specks coming off of it. I don't know if
Are
those
the caps, the lids anywhere that we can see?
They're thrown off to the side. They're like placed down. You kind of get the sense that these medical guys were most likely looking into this.
Yeah, I'm gonna try
Hmm.
and put the lid on one and see if I can close it tight enough that nothing might come out. Like just one of them.
Yeah, easy enough to do it. It's like your classic barrel, but it has a top on it. You put the one on and it immediately just fits. It fits in nice and tight, but you get the sense that you might need to do a couple extra things just to really secure it per se. But that's yeah.
What do you
You
think
do
Can I
this
that.
roll to
is?
see? Oh, go ahead.
Oh, she was asking, what do you think this is? To kind of look at it.
I don't know.
Mushrooms
Right.
gone
Looks like
bad.
sorry, that acid is causing acid reflux at the moment. Woo!
Oh God.
Bryony, do you have any idea what kind of mushrooms these are?
Can I roll to see if I recognize these?
Yeah. Yes, you can. Make a nature check, please.
Nature check. Sorry, I have to I'm pretty sure I know my modifier, but I just want to make sure. And if I go off the tab for too long, D&D Beyond just likes to reload it. Yes, I remembered my modifier. Wow.
Good job, better than me.
I always double check them because I don't trust myself.
Yeah.
Mm,
Well, I rolled 17.
You rolled a 17. You immediately look down. Um, Looking down, you notice the shape, the coloration, and know, oh, this is a king's head mushroom. Because what you see is these multi-layered caps starting with a vibrant green that goes to a royal red right at top, and its telling tale feature is that it actually has a tiny set of spikes coming right off the crown, giving it a quite literal crown.
That's cool.
Well, I
And you know these to be
eventually
native to your homeland, your home.
turn to the group and tell them as much.
Are they poisonous?
They are not. They're fairly edible, actually. Quite delicious.
In
when
most
they
cases,
smell
something
right.
tells me if they're in barrels and don't smell right, we maybe shouldn't eat these though. Just a suggestion.
Care to take a sample in one of your vials?
Hmm.
Um, sure. I'm a little leery, but I do find and dig out an airtight jar.
Want me to gather it? Because you don't have to touch it.
Sure.
That would
Might be a
probably be
good idea.
safest.
All right.
Yep.
Just screw the lid on
You
really
guys.
tight.
Yeah, you have your alchemist kit with you, so you have jars and whatnot to do that. Spleen, you go up, you scoop a little bit, you scoop a bit of the brine with the mushroom, and Bryony, you can easily show her how to properly seal it, and so corked and sealed. It's not a very hard procedure to do this.
All right. I'll just keep it on me.
So easy as Spleen could do it.
So easy as Bean can do it. Howard, when you were moving some of the like the lids on, you noticed that there was a manifest with it.
Hmm.
Yeah.
I'm gonna take that and take a look at it and see if I can see where this came from.
And so it has the official seal of the Bloknesvik swamplands on it. And Jesus, you guys. But it also has per barrel is 30 gallons of king's head mushrooms and 15 gallons of preservative, the brine.
Hmm.
Yeah, it just smells weird.
Do I know if they would normally be giving off spores when they're preserved?
Mm, I'm trying to think. What is your culinary knowledge?
Probably small. Um,
Then
outside of anything in the academy, next to nothing.
yeah,
You can make
you
chicken nuggets.
you'd have nuggets of information.
Sugar nuggets.
You got
Yep.
nuggets of information. No, you wouldn't know a lot about preservation techniques or food preservation techniques. You know a lot with like actual chemical stuffs, but when it comes to food, no, that's a whole different ball game. Bryony, you would know a lot of this actually.
Hmm.
That
Yeah,
normally
there's
no, they don't give off spores.
you guys got a sample. How does everyone feel about us incinerating this?
Light it up.
Can I eat one?
As long as there's not a chance of that making it spread more.
Hmm.
I can use create water to put it out once we're sure it's all burned.
Can we just banish the mushrooms?
Yeah. Banish it back to the hell it came from.
um.
Well, why don't you do your thing where you make it smaller?
It only lasts about a minute.
Oh. Well, you can make it small. We could put a big box over it, and then we burn that.
Yeah, that's a good idea, Spleen.
We could put a blanket over it. We could put Hal on it, and then
Actually, I need Hal. Well, Hal, do you have any more juice in the tank?
Uh, I can make a floating disc.
Shit. Well, all right. Um, how about if I give you a little bit to rest?
Give me, I don't know, half an hour.
Yeah, take your time. We'll cover this thing up with something in the meantime. So, doing essentially exactly what Spleen suggested, finding a box that will be big enough to cover this up.
and I'm gonna hit the boxes before touching them. I'm gonna be like, boom.
You
Um,
doing that, you don't find any other mimics around taking
Damn
the time
it!
to do such things.
So
But you do find a box, an empty box big enough. It is a warehouse. There are empty crates and whatnot
so
around.
essentially, while Hal's taking a bit of a rest, I want to try and prop it up so that it is. Well, they're not shrunken yet. I want to try and prop it up against the side of one of them in a way that when they shrink, it will collapse down onto them.
And then we can get one of those carpets that's rolled up. We can put it over it.
Okay.
I don't think that
Fine.
much will be necessary.
Yeah, I think I see what you're doing. Yeah, I get that.
You have any oil in your alchemist's kit, Bryony?
I assume so.
Looking around within your alchemist kit, you do find some oils. It's not a substantial amount. It's definitely for, mixing and creating all their other poultices and whatnot that go with it. But you do have some, but it's again not substantial.
Hmm.
Enough time
Is there
to
any
help
like
it
lamps
ignite.
around this place? Any like anything?
Everything
Like
seems
be
to
lit
be
up?
more naturally lit.
Mm.
There's a lot of skylighting.
Not to worry. Hal, give me a hand, will you? Once, he's done resting.
Yeah. And I mean, easily enough, it takes you guys an hour to do a lot of this, to be sure and prepared about what you're going through.
So, I'm going to reach my hand out and touch my thumb to Hal's. And with my other hand underneath, I'm going to use Reduce and then dual cast Burning Hands with him.
Cool. Yeah. Easily enough. There's no point to roll for damage. You're burning a barrel. How badly do you want to fuck this up? Okay, finish it.
Yeah.
The everything burns. What did you do? What did you do?
Oh, I saw a roll for damage. And
Just a
and
tip
chat.
tips.
Chat's what you're talking about.
With that, you light it on. You light everything on fire, and the cask immediately, like it lights up.
It's lit, fam.
It is lit. Whose hand is on top?
Who's on top?
The fan fiction writes itself.
No, seriously, whose hand's on
I
top?
always imagined Hal
I figured
having his
thumb
hand
to
on
thumb.
top. Sorry, I just need to go home.
I mean, yeah, if this is what I was imagining, but if we're doing this,
Well,
probably
both
mine will
hands.
be on the bottom.
Yeah.
Y'all are getting
So
weird
is
tonight.
like the crate right in? Like, are you holding onto the crate? Or are you doing this from a
Put your
distance?
fingers together.
Like a few
3
feet
feet
back.
away.
A few feet.
Yeah,
Okay, so
essentially,
you
yeah.
don't literally have your hand on top as you're burning this thing alive.
Oh, no.
That's what I was envisioning. Okay, I was gonna roll
giving
for some
spirit
fire
fingers.
damage, man.
Oh, that would suck because I'm using a 3rd level spell for it.
Me
I'm out
too.
of firsts.
No,
Okay. You feel the heat resonating off this thing, but this thing lights up, and you think, oh, that's a bit extreme for just regular, like mushrooms and brine.
Is there anything left when we're done with it?
No, you get ash, soot, and resin.
Good. I'm gonna scoop that up. Well, is there a broom or anything around us?
No, call on the other mimics in the area. No, not immediately. Nothing you can see within.
I won't worry about it then. I was gonna like sweep it into another box and close that one just out of paranoia.
A mimic dating site.
Where do I sign up?
Plentyofshapes.com.
Well, we'll take that sample to them, see what they can find, and let them know we burned what we found of it.
Do we want to keep searching around though? There might be more.
That's well. Does the manifest say how many barrels?
There was only about 3 or 4.
There's a couple more on the manifest. Let's look around and see if we can find them.
You guys, with all the rolls that you had done, you immediately what you know what you're looking for, and you find them relatively quickly. And there was only a couple more spread out, but didn't look like the casks were cracked at all. So immediately you know what to do for disposal and how to get rid of them, and that happens
Do it again.
easy enough. But with you guys knowing now where to look, what's going on, and now having a vial with a mushroom and some brine in it, we're gonna call it session tonight.
Damn it.
All right.
I hope y'all had fun.
Oh, that was fun.
Always
was
hated
fun.
every second of it. Always. Oh, it's terrible. You hate me. Oh. But for that, I'd like to thank D&D Beyond for sponsoring us again, and for Heath for giving me a platform to do all this. Guys, it is still a pandemic out there. Treat yourself right. Treat others with respect. Wear a mask. Wash your hands. Social distance. And just be kind to each other. But with that, I've got one thing to ask you. Spleen, count us out.
Do you dare to imagine?
Atta girl. Right on. You have a good night.